The Dolphins consider a trade with the Browns for Maurice Hurst Jr. to strengthen their defense. With the regular season just around the corner, the Miami Dolphins are exploring options to bolster their defensive line, especially after the painful loss of Christian Wilkins during the offseason. According to a report from Bleacher Report, the Dolphins may be interested in a trade with the Cleveland Browns to acquire Maurice Hurst Jr., a logical candidate who could provide the necessary depth in the interior of their defense. Christian Wilkins was a key piece in the Dolphins' defense, excelling in both run defense and quarterback pressure. His absence has left a significant void in the interior of the defensive line, and while replacing him directly is difficult, the addition of Maurice Hurst Jr. could be a viable solution. Hurst, who has performed consistently during his time with the Browns, could provide the stability the Dolphins need to complement Bradley Chubb and Jaelan Phillips on the outside. The Browns, who recently traded for Nick Harris to improve their depth, might be willing to negotiate Hurst, as they have a deep defensive line roster. The Dolphins, on the other hand, have several assets that could interest Cleveland. One possible scenario involves trading a wide receiver, a position where the Dolphins have considerable depth. While stars like Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill are off the table, players deeper on the roster could be of interest to the Browns, who have shown a desire to strengthen their receiver group. Another option is to offer one of the Dolphins' running backs, such as Jeff Wilson Jr. or Salvon Ahmed, who have been mentioned as potential preseason cuts. With Cleveland dealing with injuries in their running back group, these players could fill an immediate gap and provide balance to the Browns' offense. Maurice Hurst Jr. didn't start any games for the Browns in 2023, but appeared in 13 games, recording 22 combined tackles and 1.5 sacks. Although he currently sits behind Dalvin Tomlinson on Cleveland's depth chart, a move to Miami could offer him a more prominent role, especially given the state of the Dolphins' defensive line. If the trade goes through, Hurst would have the opportunity to make an immediate impact on a Dolphins team aspiring to be a contender in the AFC. With injuries and the need for depth on defense, his addition could be crucial for Miami's ambitions in the 2024 season. As the regular season opener approaches, the Dolphins are evaluating all options to reinforce their defense. The acquisition of Maurice Hurst Jr. could be a strategic move to maintain the strength of their defensive line following the loss of Wilkins. The coming days will be crucial to see if this potential trade becomes a reality, providing Miami with the necessary support for their campaign in the AFC East. For more news and updates on the Dolphins, follow our channel. And as always, feel free to share your opinions and thoughts in the comments section below.